recording, isn't it? The phone's on silent. Hey guys, Josh from Strength and Motion Academy here. Today I'm going to show you how to understand the hollow body movement and also the regressions down from that with the baseline movement called the dead bug. Understanding these two fundamental movements will really help you transition movement to movement across your bodyweight training. So this is a foundational position that your core needs to be in, and this is where you can develop your core to hold that stability, and therefore all of your other movements, handstands, to be honest, all of your training, handstands, muscle ups, your pull-ups, the way you perform like a standing overhead press, understanding how to engage your core correctly is really going to benefit you guys. So starting with the dead bug hold, this is a foundational core movement, right? So if we look at our six-pack abs, they actually connect from the ribs to the hips, okay? So the cue that I use when I'm training my clients is ribs to hips. So that movement is you actually crunching and pulling, closing this gap here. So transferring that into the dead bug. The dead bug is called a dead bug because it looks like a dead bug. So basically, that's a dead bug position. But to understand it, if you lay on your back, nice and relaxed, you'll realize that under here, your low back actually arches, and you can actually slide your hand right under like that. So when you do the dead bug, what you actually need to make sure you do is bring your knees up, and as you kind of roll your hips up a bit, it flattens that low back, and now we can't go under. So what's actually happening is that gap from the ribs to the hips is actually closing. Your core's getting a bit more tighter now. So you're actually consciously squeezing your core. Put your hands up like that, and you're going to curl the shoulder blades and the spine up so that you lift up and try and reach, touch the sky. And what's actually happening is your ribs and hips are being pulled together by your six-pack abs. Hold that contraction there. So this is a foundational dead bug movement. So I want you to actually go home and try this when you're watching this video. Give that a whirl, and then as you get stronger, you want to hold that position there locked in place, and the hollow body position is from here to here. And make sure that as you lever out, you don't actually want that to arch, because otherwise, if your back is arched, that means that gap is opening, your six-pack's not actually engaged, and when you're in this position here, you're actually using the tension of your hip flexors to hold your legs up, not your six-pack. So curl the hips under, hold into that position there, and that's your hollow body. So understanding the hollow body movement will help transfer into everything. So as right now I'm going to overlay some footage of me doing some other exercises with that dead bug, with that six-pack locked on. That's going to help your pull-ups, it's going to help your dips, it's going to help the way you do your pressing exercise, like even your push-ups. You'll notice that these the six-pack is actually pulled in those areas. When I say core, that's actually the whole entire abdominal region, but when you're trying to think about it, just think six-pack, and your rest of your cores, your obliques, your TVA, they're going to be firing anyway to hold that stability, okay? So for now, just keep it simple, think six-pack, that gives you ribs to hips, okay? Play around with that movement. If you want to develop it, just do some, I like to do 4 sets of 20-second holds, or maybe 3 sets of 30. Work your way up into getting some endurance in holding that hold, and then you can start working on changing your sets and reps to do more crunchy exercises or something like that. But nailing these holds and the hollow body holds, that'll give you good stability in a lot of your exercises. So give that a whirl and stay tuned for next week where I'll give you more exercises and more information on how to improve your bodyweight training. Thanks guys.